go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill. I am a very happy practitioner of Spring Forest Qigong. I also am a practice group leader and certified trainer. If you're looking to learn really a lot about Qigong itself and the Spring Forest Qigong practice, I am teaching level 1, not this weekend, but next weekend. So the first weekend in September. So you can check that out. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hi, Maria. Open up. Do some wiggling. How's the morning starting for you? It's a beautiful day here. It's a little chilly, but nice. Um, a little overcast, but I think you can see the background pretty well. And I heard the eagle this morning already, but I don't see him up in the tree yet. So, again, I think he went off fishing perhaps this morning. So, I wanted to bring in peaceful unfolding. We've been going on a couple months now with our overall theme of bringing in peace, which, of course, our entire world needs. So, I appreciate that. So, I thought peaceful unfolding, and I'm not sure how that's going to uh, appear in our practice or in our days, but let's bring it in and see what happens. Now, I'm guessing that you can hear me because I haven't seen any texts that say can't hear. So I'm happy for that too. Thank you, technology. All right, so let's start with our feet shoulder hip distance apart. Just kind of get a feel for what feels right for you. Now remember, you can do this standing, sitting, or lying down. So anything you can't do, hi Lynn, anything you can't do, oh good, thank you, Joanne. Standing, then you can use your imagination. So anything you can't do physically, just use your visualization, your imagination, and really feel the energy moving. So even the bouncing you can do without actually moving, if that is what is right for you today. Hi Shelby. Elbows out, fingers open, smile on your face, feel the love of the earth coming up through your entire body and out the top of your head into the universe and back. And there you are, supported between heaven and earth, as always, and everything unfolding exactly as it should. Start to bounce with joy, using just your knees. My feet are flat on the ground, and I should try to make it a little bit wider. Let's see. So you can see more of me without me going off the deck. All right. So feet are on the floor. Hi, Isabel. And you're just feeling that connection with the earth. Feel the loving energy, chi from Mother Earth, because guess what? That's what our body is made from. And just be so grateful you get whatever you need coming up. Say good morning to your vitality center, the lower dantian. Good morning to your middle dantian, the house of the spirit, your connection to your soul with your loving and open heart. And the spine is nice and straight, and you can just feel your life force holding you up. Shoulders soften. There's a smile on your face. Tuck your chin in a little bit and touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. That's pretty much where it's going to be normally when you close your mouth. But in this place, we want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth if you can. Hi, Yipeng. And so that way, it's a way of detoxifying the body. And so the bouncing helps with detoxification. That was a cool bird. I'm not sure if it's a woodpecker or a blue jay. Went too fast. Let's take our hands over our head to live to 100. Yes. And I have my hands just flapping at the wrists. So we're going to do that for 5 minutes and just go to whatever rate is right for you, and you'll feel what the earth is vibrating, and go along with that. So it might be faster or slower, and each day could be different. So no worries there. And as you're breathing in through the nose, you're bringing in chi through all the pores of your skin, because you know your skin is part of your lung system. So breathe it in and then release out, breathing out through the mouth, letting any extra energy release from your body in the form of light or smoke or butterflies or woodpeckers. And we're bringing in peaceful unfolding. So let our practice unfold today into something beautiful, and every moment of your day unfolding into the next one, and allowing yourself to be on this journey of 24 hours as connected as you can be with your true self, with the divinity within you, and let it express outwardly. Find your spark. So we're bouncing and we're breathing. Follow your out breath. And when you think it is finished, just wait. And then patiently wait until your body breathes in for you again. Because it's going to do it. It's been breathing you your whole life. And it's when we start to get in the way with our thoughts of, oh, I've got to get this done, I'm not going too fast enough, or what does someone need from me, that we start to interfere. So let's let this little half hour we have together to remind ourselves how we can be in any moment. Let's see what people are saying. Yeah, nice. All right. Another minute and a half or so. Gentle bouncing, letting your hands flap at the wrists. Just open everything out. Um, any little creaks, just release them out. Let your shoulders, even though your hands are up, your shoulders don't have to do the work. So let the shoulders relax and sink. And all your organs are getting a really nice massage. Getting everybody back in place. Ready for a beautiful day. It's Friday. Friday here in Tomahawk, Wisconsin. Early in the morning, not sure when you're doing this with me. Unless, of course, you're live and I see you. Hi. Although the time of day can be different. I was talking with someone from a friend of mine, and she's from, let's take our hands down, she's from, I'm not sure what town, or city in Russia, and so she's visiting. right now, heading back. She might be back today already. But she said that they have, I think it was 11 time zones in their country. And I'm like, wow, that seems amazing. And I think one of their cities, or I'm not exactly sure, I think it was one of theirs, she said, C is at the first part. So, like, it's the first New Year's and all of that. I'm like, wow, that's pretty awesome. I have some sounds going on back there. Pretty fun. Okay, so how do you feel? Let's breathe in and breathe out. Feel the earth coming up through your whole body to the universe. Give it out to the universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring in the blessings of the universe back down through you and into the earth. Nice. So that was our bouncing. Now we're going to do our shoulder shrugs and then tapping and cupping. Do more targeted things to wake up the chi, to get it moving, and to help us to start our healing. So shoulders come up, head goes back, scrunch back just a little bit. Tip of the tongue still touching the roof of the mouth, and you're going to try to breathe at the same time. Now, when I first started this, I was holding my breath, so I'm reminding you to, you don't have to, it's we're just lifting the shoulders and then release down. And then let's do that again. Good morning, Nico. So grateful you're here today. And one more time. Shoulders come up, head goes back, scrunch back just a little bit. Tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth, still breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just want to hold it for about 9 seconds and release down and let that spinal fluid and the chi go up into your brain and bathe your brain. Yes. Now we'll tap, so taking several fingers or your knuckles and tap the cheekbones, open, open, open. All blockages gone, completely healed, completely healed. And let's do this again. And this time we're going to send in beautiful yellow light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're opening up the front channel and then going down the front of the leg, so you might actually feel some movement there. Now we're going to go to the beginning of the eyebrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's send dark blue light in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And one more time, and feel the chi going down the back and the back of the legs. Opening, opening, opening. Take one of your hands and cup it. I'm going to just scoot this up so you can see me a little better. And cup the top of your head, leaning over just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, holding your forehead if you wish, cup the base of your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come down to your C7. That's a bump at the base of the neck. We're just going to give that a nice little massage and say open, open, open. Relax, soften. So grateful, because that's the connection between the head and the rest of the body. So we need that open. Awesome. All right. Now stimulating the heart and lungs, we'll start with clapping. Continuing with our 9s, go inside of the left elbow and then the right. Underarm left side and the right. Cupping the window of the lungs and the right side. So let's do that whole set one more. We'll do one more time today. Inside left elbow. Right side, we're stimulating the heart and the lungs. Back and forth. Waking up the chi and getting it moving. Awesome. Now we'll come around to the kidneys. I always like to say good morning to my kidneys. So let's say good morning to our kidneys. You might lean over a little bit, easier. And then rub with the back of your hands. That's actually connecting the lung system, it's your skin, and then the palm of the hands. And the palm of the hands, you probably recall, connect to our heart meridians. So we're connecting the heart to the kidneys. Then we come down to the tailbone and tap the tailbone. Open, open, open. And you want a loose fist or open hand. And then tucking your thumbs in, find the little dimple point and just not on your bone. So back a little bit and you'll find it. And we'll tap this a little longer. This is the connection between your torso and your legs, right? Your legs and the rest of the body. So we need this open too. All right. Come down to the knees. Let's see if I can get you down here. And we'll cup the tops of the knees first. And then reach around to the backs and cup the backs. Take both your hands around your left knee and then the right. Awesome. Super. And then we could finish off by coming up on the toes and down on the heels, avoiding this if you're pregnant and you know your back, so be careful. You can just do a rocking motion. You don't need to slam down or anything. Awesome. Very good. So just releasing all tensions, all to-do lists out. Bet you feel pretty good. Give it a little wiggle. Breathe in and out. That was all our active exercises. We want to move into the healing movements, but in order to do that, we need to prepare. So our feet, shoulder, hip distance apart. Again, you can go a little wider, depending on how you feel. Bend your knees, shoulders relax, elbows out, fingers spread. We're actually going to stimulate more by really spreading the fingers and the toes on the floor or stretching them out and stimulating 12 meridians in the body just by doing this. And then we release and allow a little activation to feel it on the tips of the toes and fingers. Tuck your chin in a little bit to align the neck with the rest of the spine. Tip of the tongue again, joyfully touching the roof of the mouth as that Mona Lisa smile comes up on your face, to your cheeks and your eyes. And you just start to feel between being and not being, your form and your light. And we're going to bring in our intention of peaceful opening, peaceful unfolding, peaceful unfolding. And as you're feeling that, we can say the password Master Lynn gave us, which helps us to connect to the highest vibration available to us. That's unconditional love of the universe. That's the powerhouse. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. Unconditional love of the universe is what has the healing power. And so we want to allow ourselves the recognition of connecting to it while we're in this beautiful state of song between being and not being. Feel as if you've just breathed in a little bit of helium and you're almost lifting up off the ground. And then connect to what is most divine for you and ask for what you want from your practice today. As a group, we're bringing in peaceful unfolding. Put in all of your requests, the deepest ones you have. And we'll take our right hand over our upper chest, left hand over the lower dantian, elbows are out, fingers are open. We've got some space between our hands and our body. Breathing in through the nose. And then if you need, like I just needed an out breath through the mouth. And then see when you can switch, when it automatically switches to in and out through the nose. So we don't want to force anything. We want to let it happen. And this is a wonderful position to be in. And just visualize a column of light from the top of your head to the bottom of your torso. And just allow yourself to feel between being and not being, and notice what's going on. Some part of your body may give you a twinge. At this point, if you can have your eyes closed too, that helps to bring the mind in into that little hammock so it can just kind of watch what's going on. And then we're going to go into the fifth movement of the um, five element practice by Master Lin, which is connecting with your heart's energy. And that's all about gratitude. And gratitude actually helps us to release fear. So when you have challenges, that can bring up fear, right? So we want to help ourselves to balance that out by bringing in gratitude. So the movement's very easy. We have our hands together, fingers are together, and then you can move your hands up and down until they just kind of hold their place. And like my heels of my hands are not actually touching at this point, and that's fine. So whatever works for you. And then you can have your thumbs touching your breastbone if you want. You can have them out. Just feel what feels right. And then we breathe in, and as we take a breath, we do a little bow. Now you can bow very small, or shallow. I think that's shallow. Anyway, you could bow. Maybe this might be shallow. Deeply. No, this is deep. And so you can go deeply or more shallow, and it doesn't matter. The main thing is just to be grateful. Be grateful and let something pop into your head. You can have a list, or you can just have something pop into your head, and you just feel as grateful as you possibly can. Like all of your concentration is just letting go into gratitude. So you're concentrating, but you're totally let go. There we go with the being and not being again. And something comes to mind. Maybe a color, maybe a taste, maybe a person. And you just say, I am so grateful. Like, I'm so grateful for this brisk morning that we are together. I appreciate that I'm living in an area that has all four seasons. Although sometimes when I'm in the peak of summer or winter, I kind of forget that. But I'm remembering it now. So be grateful whenever you can. And just allow that gratitude as blue light to fill you up. And blue butterflies just leave so happily and gratefully, because any aches and pains and emotions that have gotten stuck in your system for some reason, it doesn't matter, the weather, again, emotions, accidents, traumas, thoughts, right? That can cause chi blockages, and it's not good or bad. It's just extra energy your body no longer needs or is in the wrong place. So we just allow light to come through with this gratitude. That's our input. Gratitude and trust that we are made to be healthy and happy. And then we know that light within us is just going to extend out and help others around us. And that's something to be grateful for. So allow your gratitude to continue for the next minute or so. We'll continue this, and I will attempt to allow you to do it without my talking. Let the color blue envelop you. And let's just go through and say thank you to our different systems. Thank you to our heart system that brings us happiness and joy and contentment and peace and gratitude. Thank you to the kidney system that brings us happiness and joy and peace and contentment and gratitude. Thank you to our stomach system that brings us happiness and joy and peace and contentment and gratitude. Thank you to our lung system that helps us to bring in more and experience and breathe in happiness and joy and peace and contentment and gratitude. And the liver system, which helps us to bring in so much happiness and joy, peace and contentment and gratitude. And let's do an Om. So breathing in, and we'll just Om. Release our hands down. Focus on your lower dantian. Let the light come in as a ball and start to spin faster and faster and faster. Get smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, until it turns into a tiny energy pill. You tuck it deep behind the navel. Rub our hands together. Mine really need warming up. Rub your face and rub your ears. So happy to be here together and appreciate Master Lin, Spring Forest Qigong. One big giant 10,000 hands. So you got your arms and hands coming out, and visualize 10,000 more hands coming out and just gathering up so many gifts from the universe. They're just pouring into your arms. Hands come together in prayer position on top. Touch the head to accept those gifts. Bring them down into your chi field, into your body. And know as you are receiving, so you are giving. And you say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I send you many, many blessings. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Keep unfolding. Be be curious as things unfold today. See if that helps, especially if you're having some challenges. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.